woman child, they're up and down and never make him forget behind the scenes. To get on social media with this girl, I totally get that. It was probably after midnight, a couple of Harvey Wallbangers. And you know how that happens. By the way, she's got the tiara that I had on yesterday. I'll explain. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics.
These throughout the rest of the year. You even take these kids international.
We do. So our players are exposed to this weekly. We also open this for all the kids in the Valley because we want everyone doing it, not just Brazos players. We took them to Brazil last year, Spain this year, to get the international experience in there. We offer a lot more than just what's here, sand soccer, and so on. So we just want to bring this to the Valley for the kids to get 100% of the exposure as the rest of the world does.
You want to know what I think the best part is? It's inside. What's the significance of that?
I agree. It's very, very hot outside, and that's also an attractive point for some people that don't know too much of the sport. It makes it a little bit harder to dribble, to move. It just creates an extra challenge that they don't have outside.
Okay. All right. So we've been talking, Ko5, if you want to come over here with me, and I gave you a little background on my sports history. It's not very, I don't know, good. So you were telling me you're going to give me a shot.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to try to make a goal here. You tell me where I'm going.
Yeah, we're going to go right over there with the little guys first, so let's come right over here real quick.
With the little guys, yeah. This is my speed.
Okay. You're doing the drill with one of our players here called Sam.
Okay.
He's the one that all of our players also learn Portuguese. We teach them different words and so on, and you're going to get to do the drill with him.
Okay.
Sam, can you come over here, bud?
All right. Hey, how do you say what's up, man? What is it?
Tudo bem.
Tudo bem.
Suave mano.
What'd you say?
Suave mano.
Look in the camera and say that.
Suave mano.
How about that?
Means what's up?
Yeah, it does. All right. So, what am I?
So Sam, and you guys are going to get a ball right over there. Going to pass each other all the way past. So you can be right here on this side.
Okay. Me? Okay.
So,
all right.
Just pass each other all the way there.
Am I pass it to him?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Go slow, Sam.
And can I hit it?
You hit it over there.
Oh, again? Oh, into the middle? Oh, we're supposed to be one more? Oh, what am I doing? God, I'm so bad at sports. Now we're doing it? Here I go. Wait, I'm gonna do it this time.
Well, how about that, sports fans?
Good way to almost end the show, right?
Yes.
All right. How about we end it on...
And that Mr. LeBeau pushed our officer and started to struggle with him. So it's at that point, it's really out of our hands. We cannot just let somebody continue to fight or run or whatever. If he would have ran out in the street and got hit by a car, this would be a completely different story. But our trooper did what he was supposed to do.
Actually gets help from a couple of Good Samaritans, drivers passing by.
They could see he needed a little bit of help. It was all caught on camera. Celeste is live with the video and more on what happened. Good morning, Celeste.
Good morning, you two. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, a lot is what folks have to say about this video. I want to show it to you one more time before we bring in this captain with DPS to talk about this video. Take a listen and a look at this.
Get the rock. No, please. We're not going anywhere. Please. No. I tell you when this wouldn't happen.
And,
when did you do this?
Was it last week, or the week before?
Okay. So was it hard?
Yeah, it's got all kinds. It's not like
it's
driving your Volkswagen. It has all kinds of equipment inside, switches inside to drop the brushes and let the water clean on both sides, plus a middle brush too. And so it has a huge panel thing on the inside that you press and everything.
Just coming in today when I got off at 7th Avenue, and headed south, there was one passing by early. They're always, out early in the morning, making sure everything's good to go before the big rush.
At any one time, there are 22 City of Phoenix street sweepers cleaning the city streets at any one time in the City of Phoenix. And that's just the City of Phoenix. Okay.
All the other cities have their, respective ones as well. Well, that is so cool. Look at you. Buckled in. Did they think you did a pretty good job? They weren't going to hire you post-retirement?
No, I don't.
No moonlighting?
I don't think I qualify for that.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
Really, it takes a lot of skill to do that.
It does, yeah. And so many of them have so many years that they've dedicated to the city as a city employee to work for them doing that. That's really impressive. Very cool. Okay. Well,
okay, as we go to break, another reflection to share on one of the most one day in covering morning news that I'll never forget. The morning of September 11, 2001. Well, the most memorable story has to be 9/11. We're all sitting at the anchor desk one morning, routine morning, and they said some plane hit a building in New York City.
Let's see, we are checking the time. We're at 5:51, and we have some stories for you. Ooh. These are live pictures out of New York City, and how dramatic is this, you guys? The World Trade Center is on fire.
Oh, my word. And then we went to it live and actually saw the second plane hit the World Trade Center and saw the explosion. And it was something like I'd never seen before. What a terrible, shocking day. And just a few weeks later, I got to go to New York City with photographer Tom Fergus. We actually visited the place where the planes hit, Ground Zero, and it was just a terrible sight to see the smoldering buildings. Notes and cards from people from around the world wishing us well, and it was a sight that you'll never, ever, ever forget.
Do you
News alert out of surprise. We're getting word of a drowning call happening right now.
Yep, this is Inti, and Inti is an endangered jaguar.
Okay, and he's Inti is his name. And he's only, you said, a month old?
It is. He's a month old, and you can actually see him in our baby animal nursery along with his sister, who is black with black spots. And this weekend is a great time to come out.
Now, you said that, I was just asking in the commercial break, how come some of them have spots and some, you know, are black or...
So the black jaguars, it's called melanistic, and they are black with black spots as well. The spots are just sometimes kind of hard to see. And if you come out this weekend, we're actually running a promotion for Sun Valley Animal Shelter. If you bring an item of cat food or dog food, you get $10 off adult admission, $5 off child admission, and the best part is we're opening an hour early, both Saturday and Sunday.
That's a nice way to beat the heat, too.
It is.
Come a little earlier.
Absolutely, especially if you're a little sensitive to the heat. And in honor of our last segment here with Rick, we brought something special that we wanted to bring to him.
Oh, look at that!
A special thank you for our friendship with Rick with the zoo. It's lasted over 2 decades.
Oh my gosh, more animals than you know what to do. You could have your own zoo segment on your couch every week with that amount of animals.
This is amazing.
Wow, that's huge.
We're gonna have a blast.
Look at it.
And we also brought something else special. We were all sitting around and we were talking about how much we're going to miss seeing Rick every morning on TV and working with him. So we wanted to give you these. You're going to be an honorary zookeeper. You can bring your family out whenever you want.
Oh, wow.
And come see us.
No kidding. Thank you so very much. Can I wear my pith helmet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can come.
You better.
And my khakis?
Yep.
How cool. Thank you so much.
We really appreciated working with you. We've loved our friendship, and we're really happy that you're getting to retire, and you'll be able to come see us whenever you want.
You can spend more time.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks to Mickey, too.
Absolutely.
Send my regards. So, how big is he going to be next month?
Well, full grown, they get over 200 pounds. They're the 3rd largest cat in the world. So he's going to get a lot bigger than this, and they have the most powerful jaws of any of the cat species.
So when will you stop handling him?
It varies cat to cat.
In about 10 minutes.
Yeah. When she heads back to the zoo. And he right now is bottle fed, but that won't last much longer, right?
He is. So he is being introduced to meat right now, and we slowly start weaning the bottle off and introducing more and more meat. And then when he gets too large, we introduce protective barriers, and as adults, they are hands off.
Yes, of course. Okay, look at those claws and those paws.
Yeah,
That'll
and
give
they're
you
big
an
already.
idea of
Isn't it
what's
something
to
how their
come.
paws grow at first, you know, and then they're...
Well, full grown about 4.5 inches.
Oh, that's so great. Rick, you're going to have those days you wake up and say, Ruth, let's go over to the zoo.
Yes. Yeah.
That's too cool.
I have those days I wake up at the zoo.
Hey.